I never know where to start. Okay.
She's in a bad mood. She's a grumpy.
I'm so tired.
She's grumpy.
Oh, it's that kind of day.
Did we put some... Hi.
Hi.
We need to put Aaliyah in a good mood.
I'm in a good mood. I'm just tired.
You're what?
I'm in a good mood. I'm tired. It's Monday. I got a case of the Mondays.
Oh, cheers.
Hi everybody, welcome to Glutes and Glamour. It's Leah.
And Jess.
And today's video we are going to be talking about contouring, right?
Yeah. We got a request to go through just a contour. So I decided to do a really beginner's contour because I think contouring has gotten really out of hand. I don't know if you feel the same.
I do.
But I go on Instagram and I'm scrolling and all I see is these really weird like maps where it's like white and then brown and then white and then brown and then someone blends it like, you know, in the 15 seconds that they have for their Instagram video, and in real life it takes a really long time and no one has time for it. Like I don't even have time for it and I wear false lashes every day.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Mm-hmm. Like
you still want to look human. You want to just look like a better version of yourself. So yes. I just did a really simple, basic contour for beginners. So if you're new to makeup or if you're just new to contouring in general, it's really basic so you can follow along.
And it's also, you know, what we're trying to promote with Glutes and Glamour is that everything we're doing, it's still going to look like you. You know, we see so many before and afters of women that, you know, are wearing no makeup and they look beautiful, and then they put all this makeup on and it's just like the totally different person. And in reality, that's not how it is. We are who we are. I mean, there's no point in looking a certain way when you want to embrace your own beauty, right? So you can still cover your skin up to look nice, but you still want to look like who you are, because I think women around the world need to embrace who they are and not cover it up, because that's what society says is the norm now. And that's also why we wanted to have this page or this vlog going, because we want to teach young girls. I mean, we're all young girls at one point, and I was interested in makeup at a certain age, you're interested in makeup at a certain age, but society nowadays is allowing young teenage girls to be too mature at a very young age, and we want to put a stop to that. We want to allow you to try makeup out, but not do it where you look like you're 20 and you're only 13, because you still need to be a child.
Yeah.
You still need to grow up properly.
So if you want to learn a very basic, very beginner's guide to contouring, then keep watching. And at the end of the video, we'll have a health tip of the week from our Gluteus Maximus.
Gluteus Maximus later.
So enjoy the video and we'll see you soon. Okay, so the first thing you need is a really good matte bronzer, as high quality as you can afford. This is just the Sephora bronzer, and it's just matte, and it's kind of like a lighter color because I'm pretty fair. If you were darker skinned, I would go for something more like the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This one's really good, but it's super pigmented. It's kind of easier to make mistakes. It's good for like the summer or if you have darker skin. And then next you need a brush that's tapered. So this one is from Sigma. If you can find something like this in another brand, then just use whatever. But this is the one that I've used for like, I don't know, 2 years. And I want to make this as simple as possible. So dip your brush in the bronzer. So make a giant mess. And you don't want to go too far in. So this area here, around the mouth, don't go there, because otherwise it looks like dirt. I would say use the middle of your eye as the guide. You don't want to go past there. And find your cheekbone, and then here would be considered the hollow of your cheek. And it's kind of in between there that you start. You don't want to go too low, otherwise again, it looks like dirt. So it's easier to add than it is to take off. So start lightly, and you want to think of like a upside down C shape. So don't know if you can see this motion, but so look at the difference between this side and this side. And I've barely done anything. Like, it's just very simple, simple little trick. And then if you feel like you want to add, you just keep sort of blending it. And notice how I'm holding my brush vertically. I'm not holding it like this, and I'm not holding it like this. It's vertical. So it's almost like you start here and then just sweep up. So as you can tell, I didn't go too low. Is if you go where the actual hollow of your cheek is, it's too low and it brings the face down and it makes you look dirty. So you want to find the cheekbone, and just at the very bottom of the cheekbone, just sweep. And always go up near the ear because you want to bring the face up. So once you have the cheekbones, you need to balance out the face because you don't want to just have your cheekbones really accentuated and then nothing else accentuated. So the next step would be this area here. So, and this is really dependent on your forehead too. I have a smaller forehead. If you had a bigger forehead, you could contour the entire top part here. But I already have a small forehead, so I never ever do that. So what I do is just this, it's just like above your eyebrow on the kind of outer edge, and just really lightly buff the bronzer in there. You don't need a lot, but see how it balances this whole side? It looks way more balanced. This side is like all cheek and then nothing here, and it just looks weird. So then the other side, just a little bit. You don't need a ton up here. And then the last thing is the jawline. So be really careful here because this is where I am always staring at people's contour, looking at it, thinking, looks like you have dirt on your face. So what I do is right where your jawline is, I go under it. So I'm not actually putting the contour where you can see, like visibly here. This still needs to kind of stay white, so to speak, but just, it's almost like if you lift, you can see. That's going to give you a little bit of a shadow here without making you look like you actually have a 5 o'clock shadow, because that would be bad. And then same on the other side. If you want, you can do a little there. I personally don't, or I'm super fair right now. So what I do after I'm done contouring is I take a bigger brush and I just put a little bit on my neck so that I'm not like, you know, too dark in my face and then really pale everywhere else. You don't need a ton, you just need to do like a little bit. And it doesn't have to be precise here, just get some bronzer on. So once it's kind of in place, you can, if you feel like it's too hard, you can buff it out with a fluffier brush. It doesn't have to be like a massive brush, but like this one is good. Or even this big one that I was using. You could just kind of buff it out to soften it if you feel like you need to. But that's kind of the basic of it. So now my face is contoured. I still look like a regular human. If you wanted to use blush, I don't wear blush every day. I will disclaim that. But when I do, so the placement of the blush is important because blush can be like, you can either look really nice and have a nice glow, or you can look like a clown. So you have to be careful. And just on the very apples of your cheek. So if you do a little smile, you can see the apple of my cheek is right there. You don't need a ton, you just need a little bit. And it's kind of nice if it's a little bit diffused because it looks softer, more natural, just you actually have a glow to your face. You're not, wearing a pound of blush. So then if you want to highlight, you can. And I actually use the same brush. So dust it off a little bit so it doesn't have bronzer left on it. But I'm using that same tapered brush and whatever highlighter you have. This is the Becca one. I also have a Laura Mercier, which is really nice. This one's good if you're fair because it's more like white, and the other one has more gold in it, so it just depends on your skin. I'm super fair right now, so I'll use this one. But for the highlighting, I just take a little bit on just the tip. And you want to highlight the top of your cheekbone. So before we were highlighting just underneath the cheekbone, now we're going to highlight the top. So find your cheekbone and just dust. You don't need a ton. People go crazy with this. So I don't know if you can see the difference. I don't know, maybe not this lighting, but and I actually like to blend the highlighter too because I feel like I want it to soften a bit. Messy. So there you have it, beginning contour video for anyone who wants to know. And now,
Health tip
of
of
the week.
So I've been getting some requests just on things to eat or drink when you're kind of out and about with people. If you're not into having pop and unhealthy stuff, they're always around it. So one thing that I always drink when we're hanging out with friends and stuff like that is a product called Zevia. So here it is. So Zevia is a natural sweetened pop-like drink. It's sweetened with stevia. It's plant-derived. So if you go online, you can do a whole bunch of research on it. 0 calories, tastes like pop, but you're getting a healthier kind of sugar, no calories, and you're still enjoying yourself. So instead of saying, well, no, I can't have that, it's just a little better of an alternative so that you can still enjoy yourself. It still tastes like Pepsi if that's what you're wanting. They do make other things like 7-Up, I think like cream soda. They have lots of kinds, yeah. So you can get them at any kind of health food store. Even some grocery stores do sell them as well. So take a look next time you're going out. But it's definitely a great product to have. It definitely kind of curbs that craving you're having. Plus, you're not getting the calories and the unhealthy sugar. So, yeah, that's the healthy tip of the week.
Tip of the week.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and comment.
Yes.
If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section.
Bye. And also, don't forget to subscribe. We love all subscribers very much.
We love you.
Love you.
We love you.
And stay tuned for our next video.
Bye.
Bye. No. Good girl. Okay. Good girl.
You just keep on
Playing with my
talking
nose.
there. I'm just getting
It's just gonna blend.
Don't mind me.
I'm so tired today.
That's our friendship.
That's our friendship. It's true.
Literally. That's the only thing we have. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment box.
What's happening?
Something is happening. Something.
I don't do that again.
My hair literally came undone.
Oh, it's like a rooster.
When we're on Ellen, and we will be on Ellen.
We're gonna be on Ellen. She just needs to find us. Ellen.
We're waiting. I'd find you.
Oh, we're all.
We're just gonna cheat.